बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। कैसे हैं आप व्यूअर्स? उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब खैर खैरियत से होंगे। हमारी आज की वीडियो है हतीका कयानी के हवाले से। हतीका कयानी इज़ बोर्न 11 अगस्त 1972, इज़ अ पाकिस्तानी सिंगर, सॉन्ग राइटर, guitarist, actress and social worker. She has won many national and international awards. Hatika has also performed at famous places like the Royal Albert Hall in the UK and the Kennedy Center in the USA. Along with Urdu and Punjabi, she has also sung songs in various local and international languages. Born 11 August 1972, Rawalpindi, Punjab, Pakistan. Occupation singer, songwriter, actress, television presenter, philanthropist. Years active 1995 to present. Musical career में genres pop, folk, instrument vocals, label Soundmaster, Lips Music, Fire Records, High Tech Music, Coke Studio, Pakistan. Early life and career. Kayani was born in Rawalpindi as the youngest of three siblings. He has an older brother, Irfan Kayani, and a sister, Sasha. Her father died when she was 3 years old. Her mother, poet Khawar Kayani, was the principal of a government girls' school. Seeing her musical ability, Khawar enlisted Kayani in the Pakistan National Council of the Arts. She received early education in music from her teacher Nargis Nahid. While studying at Vikarun Nisa Noon Girls High School, Kiani represented Pakistan international children festivals in Turkey, Jordan, Bulgaria, and Greece. Winning various medals, Kiani was also a part of Sohail Rana children program Rang Barang Dunia, a weekly musical on PTV. As an 8th grader, Kiani moved from her birthplace Rawalpindi to Lahore, where she continued her classical training by Ustad Faiz Ahmad Faiz and Wajid Ali Nishad. Kiani went on to graduate with a bachelor degree in psychology from Kirnat College for Women University and her master in psychology from the Government College University in Lahore. In the early 1990s, Kiani hosted a children TV musical program called Angan Angan Tera. In the 3.5 year long run, she had sung over 1,000 songs for children while hosting the show alongside with the musical composer Amjad Bobby and then with music composer Khalil Ahmed. Owing to the number of songs Kiani sang during this program, she has presented with the title of A Plus Artist on behalf of PTV, joining the likes of Noorjahan, Nahid Akhtar and Mehnaz. Kiani also appeared as VJ for a music charts program called Video Junction on NTM. Albums 1995 Raz. The following year, Kiani released her debut album Raz. In 1996, the album spawned a string of radio-friendly hits and received positive reviews. Some argued that the reason the album did well was because it was not common for female singers to release albums in Pakistan. Also, she was the first female singer to release a pop album after the former pop singer Nazia Hassan gave her musical career. Kiani's ability to sing in other dialects was also presented to the country through the hit Kashmiri folk song Mane Di Moj. Her increasing popularity was further highlighted in January 1997 when Kiani became the first Asian singer to perform at British National Lottery Live on BBC One. Afterwards, they worked on 2 more shows with Belly Sego for BBC and ITV before going on her first US tour in 1997. Her US tour covered 15 states and a few cities in Canada. The same year, Kiani performed many other international events in the United Kingdom, Australia, and China. By the summer of 1997, Kiani was represented Pakistan as the only Pakistani singer to perform at Celebration Hong Kong 97 at Happy Valley Race Course alongside other national singers like Lisa Stansfield, Wet Wet Wet, Mitchell Learns to Rock, All for One, and the Brand New Heavies, an event to celebrate Hong Kong's freedom from the United Kingdom. By the end of the year, she became the first Asian female singer ever to be signed by Pepsi Cola International. 1998 Roshni album. In 1998, Kiani recorded the official theme song for 1999 Cricket World Cup. The Pepsi sponsored song was titled Intihai Shock, written by Kiani mother Khawar Kiani and composed and produced by the famed Nizar Lani. The song was filmed by Jami and Imran Babar. Amidst the World Cup recording, Kiani released her second album titled Roshni. The third single from the album was Dupatta. The video was inspired by a sci-fi film, The Matrix. The song is listed in the 20 best pop songs ever for Pakistan, where it is positioned at number 15. The success of the song was attributed to its Kosi Bhangra rhythm with fat, funky techno beats, and Kiani's dream meets husky vocals, which made the results stunning. Capitalizing on Dupatta's success, Kiani went on to release two other moderate hits, Roshni and Wo Kaun Hai. Her sixth single of the album, Bohe Bariyan, went on to become an even bigger hit for her than Dupatta to date. Bohe Bariyan is widely accepted as Kiani's best single ever and noted as one of the most prominent Pakistani songs of all time. It was filmed in the Beirut Khanna Haveli, Lahore back in 1998. It is one of the most famous nostalgic song of all time. Its melody and lyrics reflect love, patience and longing with a hopeful desire to find love in the end, no matter the cost through prayers to the Almighty. Roshni sold over 1 million copies in Pakistan alone, certifying it as platinum. The album is listed in the 20 best local pop album ever for the country, positioned at number 15. Kiani is just one of the two female singers in the entire list. Kiani's success led to her being signed by Unilever for celebrity endorsement of Lipton in 2001. In 2002, she was signed again by Unilever for Sunsilk shampoo after the results of Unilever National Survey to find the most popular woman of Pakistan. 2002, Rang. Kiani released her third album, Rang, in the September 2002. She returned to promote the album in June 2003, almost 10 months after she released Yaad-e Sajan with a new single, Ranjan, and several stage performances and tours after the country. She then released other singles of the album throughout 2003 and 2004. These included Jogi Ban Ke A, Mahi, and Dholan. In the Jogi Ban Ke A, Kiani plays various women's roles, including a traditional Japanese and Arab and a tribal woman. She played a vampire in her video for Mahi, which was directed by top director Asim Raza. The video showed that it is harmful to judge people of different faiths and castes and also bad to stereotype. It was the highest budget video of the year 2003. During this time, Kiani was the midst of her first divorce. However, Kiani album sales continued to pick up through 2003 and 2004. In 2004, she received the Best Female Pop Singer award by Indus Music, the first 24th music channel of Pakistan. Asim Raza won an award for Best Video for directing her critical acclaimed video Mahi. Shortly after the release of Rang, Kiani was mentioned in Pakistan Pop's 10 most influential acts ever, in which she was ranked 9th. She is one of just two female singers in the list, the other being Nazia Hassan. A UK-based magazine declared Kiani the 32nd greatest music maker of South Asia out of a total of 50 artists. Also mentioned how she raised the standard of music videos in the country. Several years after the release of Rang, leading Indian Sufi singer Harshdeep Kaur covered Kiani's self-composed Jogi Ban Ke A on leading Indian television show. 2007, Rough Cut. In 2007, Kiani released her fourth studio album, Rough Cut, a collaboration with Amir Zaki. With the release of Rough Cut, Kiani became the first mainstream Pakistani artist to release an album completely in English. Prior to the release of the album, Kiani and Zaki teamed up for a Urdu song written by Zaki titled Is Bar Milo. The video was directed by Jimmy and starred Humayun Saeed. Opposite of Kiani, Is Bar Milo video production and acting performance is notable. Kiani, portrait of a schizophrenic patient in a Pakistani mental hospital, received a great response. In April 2007, Kiani released the first official single for the album titled Living This Lie. The same week, Kiani was named Hot Stepper of the Week for the News by Jung Group. The article also stated that ultimately, as long as Hadika is around, there is still hope for women in the patriarchal music world of Pakistan. Living This Life was nominated and won for Best English Song at the Music Awards in 2007. Kiani was also nominated for Best Female Singer at the same award show. 2009, Asman. The first single of the album was Sonia. The official video of Sonia premiered a day before Kiani released the album. Following the release, the song plus video stayed on the ARC Top 10 charts for over a month, resulting in Kiani receiving a shield from ARC 10 for being the Artist of the Month. The album itself stayed number 1 of the Vibes charts of InStep magazine for the entire year. By the end of 2009, Asman was named the best album of 2009 according to sales volume, popularity and internet downloads. Every single release from Asman reached number 1. Sonia was Number 1 Arc 10 charts for over a month and was titled the best pop song of 2009 according to the nation. Tuk Tuk was number 1 on Prime TV chart. As Chashma Saki went number 1 on Play TV charts, and by the end of 2009 it was declared that the third best music video of 2009. In February 2010, Kiani released Janan, for which she collaborated with relatively unknown Pushto singer Irfan Khan. The song has become Kiani's biggest hit till date, and some say that it has even topped the popularity of Bhoo Bharia. The song became the first Pakistani pop song to be mentioned by the Los Angeles Times, where the newspaper said that Janan was what the whole country was listening to. Kiani rendered the Pashto language was critically acclaimed. Some Pakhtuns even started to call her Hatika Pathani. Kiani is credited with bringing back a trend in Pakistan of embracing Pashto culture. Girls started to wear Pashto-style dresses, imitating Kiani looks on the red carpet, and more mainstream singers began singing in the local language. The song, which spurred widespread popularity, was credited to the fact that it broke barriers in Pakistani music. Kiani being a Punjabi singing a Pashto song and appealing to do only Pakistani Pashto audience but to audience worldwide. Kiani Janan has been covered by many international singers, most noticeably by the Chinese singer Hu Wai at the Grand South Asian Expo in 2014. The Chinese cover was done as a tribute to Pakistani culture, which alleviated the Pashto community in Pakistan, while what many say cementing the song as a national treasure. 2017 Wajid. In 2017, Kiani teamed up with her brother to launch the visual album titled Wajid. The album, consisting of 5 renderings of folk songs, were critically acclaimed and led Kiani to receive her first Album of the Year award from the Lux Style Award 2018. Kiani's distinct wardrobe about during this album era were noted by the press and led her to win Most Stylish Singer at the Hum Style Awards 2018. Her style led her to the muse for high street brands such as Generation and Bonanza, and courtiers like Ali Zishan. 2022 Vessel. In 2022, Kiani released her album titled Vessel. The album reproduced songs from Kiani's first studio album titled Raz. The album saw 3 singles, each receiving critical acclaim. The album received international recognition when global streaming giant Spotify acknowledged the album as a part of their equal platform, presenting Kiani with her own appearance on a Times Square billboard in New York City. Playback singing and musical contribution. In 2006, Kiani was featured on UK-based producer Khiza album Loyal to the Game lead single Mihir Ma. The song was an instant success in Pakistan and was seen as a great return to pop music for Kiani after her ballads in Rang. In the video, Kiani was seen with different hairstyles and outfits. The review for a song were favorable. One source said that Meher Ma, which starts off the album, is easily the best track on it, with Kiani showcasing her top-notch vocals and the music, which remains hip-hopish yet very desi. Thanks to the usage of sitar, tabla makes it an excellent number. Kiani also performed the song at the 2006 Lux Style Awards. Over the years, Kiani has provided vocals for select list of TV dramas such as critically acclaimed 2011 drama Zindagi Gulzar Hai, title track with Ali Zafar, and 2006 As Pass with Atif Aslam. In May 2012, Kiani appeared on the 5th season of Rohel Hate Coke Studio, performing rendition of Bulle Shah and Amir Khusru to positive reviews. In 2016, Kiani lent her voice to the character of Mehran, portrayed by Urwa Hussain on the Hum TV drama Udhari. The title track of the drama was sung by Kiani, featuring Farhan Saeed, and production by Sahir Ali Baga. The title track topped the music charts, while the drama was critically acclaimed and an instant hit for viewers. The drama was the first for Pakistani television tackling the taboo issues of sexual abuse and women's rights in the conservative country. It was faced with a notice from PEMRA for the portrayal of unethical scenes. In 2018, Kiani joined the cast of 3 Badr Rise of the Warriors for the title song. The animated film was produced and directed by Pakistan's first Academy Award winner Sharmeen Obaid Chenoy. Notable performances. On 11th August 2005, Kiani performed in Nagoya for the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Junichiro Koizumi. Kiani then performed in Toronto on 14 August 2005 by request of the Pakistani consul. She performed in Houston on 13 August 2005. The show was at same Houston Race Park and it was attended by over 15,000 people. Chief guest of the show was Sheila Jackson Lee, who is member of the US House of Representatives. In the same month, she performed at the Mets Shea Stadium, New York on 18th August 2005. She closed the month of the August with a performance at the Pakistan Parade in New York on 28th August 2005. Kiani represented Pakistan on the 25th anniversary of the Organization of Islamic Conference Research Center for Islamic History, Art and Culture in Turkey. Islamic countries such as Azerbaijan, UAE, Iran, Qatar, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Republic, Kuwait, Lebanon, Egypt, Sudan, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Tanzania, Turkey, Pakistan, and Yemen took part in the celebration. The event was organized by Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality. She performed at the AKM Opera House on 23rd November 2005. Among the audience were musicians from various countries. The biggest surprise for the audience was said to be when Kiani sang Sana Lama. She told the audience that as Turkey stood beside Pakistan in good and bad times, she wanted to convey the love of Pakistani people for the Turks. She also told the audience that she visited Turkey as a child star in 18 and represented Pakistan International Children Festival in Turkey, so she had beautiful childhood memories associated with Turkey. The audience gave her a standing ovation at the end of her performance. The mayor of Istanbul appreciated her and presented a bouquet of flowers to her. After her performance, she received invitation to participate in the upcoming art festival in various countries such as Iran, Syria, Qatar, and Lebanon. During her stay in Istanbul, she officially visited various historical sites in Turkey and conveyed the love of Pakistan for Turkey. Her performance in Istanbul made headlines in the various Turkish newspapers. Kiani performed in China for the Chinese premiere on 21st January 2006. The following month, she performed for President George W. Bush on 4th March 2006. Commenting on her performance, Bush said, Miss Hatika Kayani is extremely talented and should sing here more. She then performed for the Crown Prince of Brunei Al Muhtadi Bila Bolkiah. On 29 May 2006, Kiani performed as per the guest of performer First Lady of the United States, Laura Bush, on 21st September 2006 at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. She closed the year by performing for Prince Charles of the United Kingdom and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall on 30th October 2006 and again in the China for the Chinese president on 23rd November 2006. On 19 May 2007, Kiani performed at Dead Sea in Jordan for 28 heads of states of the World Economic Forum on the Middle East and North Africa. Her performance took place on the second day of the third day event, while America singer Lionel Richie performed the first day. Among Kiani's set list for the night was the Arabic song titled Wahnos by Nancy Ajram, which Kiani covered and then sang again the following year in Pakistan. In 2007, Kiani was one of the headliners for the London Day Parade at Trafalgar Square, London, which was broadcast by GeoTV to celebrate 60 years of independence for Pakistan. Kiani was the only singer who sang completely live that day. She was also part of closing the show with the popular patriotic song Jeewe Pakistan alongside Ali Zafar. Kiani has continued performing throughout Pakistan for various companies including Pepsi and Samsung. Most notable, in 2016, Kiani performed to positive reviews at the first inter-provincial games in Pakistan initiated by President Mamnoon Hussain as a sport event to support the male and female athletics of Pakistan. At the end of 2016, upon the Turkish President Erdogan's arrival to Pakistan, Kiani was invited to perform at the historic Lahore Fort, performing along with folk legend Arif Lohar to welcome the world leader. Kiani performance was noted as thrilling and melodious. In 2022, Kiani took the stage at Expo 2020 Dubai at the DEC Arena to represent Pakistan to a sold-out crowd. Gulf Business noted Kiani's performance as a musical highlight of the Expo. Kiani was presented with a tour of Pakistan Pavilion at the World event, in which she was quoted as saying, "It's about time that we need to show the world who we are and why and where we are heading. We are people full of love and we have our rich culture background, and people need to see that. Philanthropy and social causes. In March 2007, Kiani was one of the many artists featured in a widely popular track called Ye Hum Nashi. In this song, various Pakistani artists joined to send out a message that the stereotype of Pakistanis is not correct, and they oppose terrorism. The song also conveys as anti-terrorism sentiment in the music video and supported the anti-terrorism campaign and Ye Hum Nahi, which Kayani is heavily involved with. Other artists in the song include Ali Zafar, Shafqat Amanat Ali, and Strings Duo. The song was picked up by international news networks such as Fox News and BBC and amassed a significant number of downloads. In August 2010, Kiani and her siblings worked with local Pakistanis along with the Pakistani army to provide clothing, water, food and shelter to the flood victims of Pakistan following the devastating 2010 Pakistan floods. Kayani also appeared in Jio TV Telethon Pukar along with pop star Ali Zafar to appeal for donation. In collaboration with Pakistan Army, Kiani made visit to Multan Relief Camp Basati Kalrewala, Muzaffarabad and other flood-hit areas, personally distributing goods to the affectees. On 8 November 2010, Kayani was appointed United Nations Development Programme Godwill Ambassador after being recognized for her individual philanthropy efforts. Following being appointed, Kayani continued to construct house facility in Nowshera, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the flood victims, till she completed over 250 houses. Nowshera was one of the worst flood hit areas in the country. In the beginning of 2015, Kayani was chosen to be one of Pond's Miracle Mentor as an initiative to highlight and support strong women in the patriarchal Pakistani society alongside 9 other renowned and influential women. Later that month, Kiani stood up again to voice her views on women in leadership at the Women Leadership Summit 2015 with then wife of former cricketer Imran Khan, Reham Khan and various other women who had achieved success in their respective fields, including Muniba Mazari and Nadia Jamil. The summit brought international and local voices together as an act towards shedding light to the issue of gender discrimination in the workplace. Kiani works regularly with the Edi Foundation and has been involved with many other charitable organizations, including Muslim Hand, SOS Village, and UNICEF. She has also campaigned and being ambassador for Shaukat Khanum, Oxfam International, and since 2010, she in the United States. In November 2015, it was announced that Kiani would speak at TEDx Kennedy on the role of women in Pakistani society. After taking a stance with the award-winning project Udari that highlighted the social issue of sexual abuse against children in the Pakistani community in 2016, Kayani took a stance against the issue again. In 2017, Kiani gained attention by criticizing actor Yasir Hussain at the 5th Annual Hum Awards for joking about child molestation. In the statement of social media, Kiani stated that the comments made by Hussain were disgusting, while also taking a stance against the entertainment industry for supporting actor. In July 2017, Kiani teamed up with Nestle to introduce social responsibility initiatives in Pakistan regarding early childhood development. In August 2022, Kiani launched her project titled Wasila-e-Rah to aid victims for the 2022 Pakistan floods in Balochistan and in South Punjab. Kiani led her humanitarian efforts through the flood relief campaign and provided food, tents, and medical supplies, including anti-snake venoms in flood-affected areas. The campaign's social media updated the list of items needed for flood relief efforts, including waterproof tents, charpai, and mosquito nets, as a 500,000 people in Pakistan were homeless by the flood's impact. According to the Gulf News, Kiani sent dozens of trucks with supplies to the impacted region, supplies that were collected and packed by Hatika and her team based in Lahore. Kayani continued visiting the affected region in the province of Balochistan and the Punjab, providing comfort and relief to the victims of climate disaster. I am doing this as a Pakistani citizen, not as a politician, not for votes for or anything else. This is my civic duty. This is your civic duty. Do your part, she stressed. By 1st March 2023, Kayani had completed the construction of 100 homes, 1 maternity center, 1 primary school and 1 grocery store in Tambu Tehsil, Nasirabad district, Balochistan. 28 September 2023, Kiani shared via social media that she had completed the construction of 370 homes, 2 mosques, 1 maternity center, and 1 grocery store in the Tembu and Kundi village district of the flood-affected regions of Nasirabad, Balochistan, surpassing Kiani's original goal of 200 homes. In the same post, Kiani announced that all funds from the campaign were utilized with the transparency, and the campaign is no longer accepting any donation. As of September 2023, Kayani is advocating for cleaning water plants and solar panels for sustainable recovery in the region. Pakistani Idol is a Pakistani reality singing competition that is part of Idols franchise created by Simon Fuller and owned by 19 Entertainment and Fremantle Media. It is the fifth adaptation of the familiar reality competition format introduced in the British series Pop Idol in 2001. It was developed for Pakistani entertainment market by Jio TV. The show brought together Janoon frontman Ali Azmat, comic Bushra Ansari, and Kiani as judges. Acting career. In January 2021, Kiani revealed that she will make her acting debut alongside Noman Ejaz, Sania Saeed, and Ikra Aziz in Hum TV drama Rakib Se. The drama was written by B. Gul and directed by Kashif Nisar, while Kiani sang and produced the OST written by her mother Khawar Kiani. Kiani starred as the protagonist in the drama, portraying a battered mother named Sakina, and won critical praise for her performance. The drama garnered Kiani for the first award in the acting field and was noted as one of the best dramas of 2021. In 2022, Kiani was awarded the Lux Style Award for Best TV Actress, Critics' Choice, and Best Emerging Talent in TV at the first 21st Lux Style Award for her performance in the series. Kiani's second drama premiered in October 2021 and is paired Kiani with Bilal Abbas Khan. The drama was written by Sarwat Nazir, directed by Danish Nawaz, and produced by Momina Doret. For Hum TV, Dawn Images wrote that the drama was an attempt at redefining the leading lady in Pakistani drama. The drama received critical praise for its storyline and for Kiani's performance as Mehru. Dobra constantly topped the rating charts and was noted of having on an all-time high of 8.8 TRP rating in February 2021. In December 2021, Kiani signed her third script for Arwai Digital titled Pinjra. The script was the last script written by Asma Nabir, who lost her life to breast cancer in early 2021. The drama is produced by Shazia Wajahat and Wajahat Rauf and was aired on in 2022. Her most recent drama, titled Hadsa 2023, follows the story of an unfortunate yet strong woman named Taskeen, who was living in happy life until a sudden tragedy hit her life. The broadcasting of this drama on Jio TV got halted due to some controversies surrounding the drama, but the ban lifted afterwards, and it is currently being on aired on Jio TV. Again, recognition and legacy. In March 2006, Kiani was presented with the Tamkha Imtiaz by the Government of Pakistan, one of the highest civil awards of the country, in acknowledgement of her services in the field of music and for shining and encouraging light on the country for over a decade. The award was announced on 14 August 2005, but the ceremony was performed on 23rd March of the next year. In 2015, Kiani was declared as one of Pakistani most powerful and influential women of all time by the New International under the Jung Group umbrella. On 15 August 2015, Daily Times Kiani as the 15th part of their 30th name list of celebrity Pakistani who have brought a great deal of pride for their country. Other names on the list titled Bride of Pakistan include Academy Award winner Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy, Malala Yousafzai, and national hero Abdul Sadar Idi. In 2015 April, Kiani headlined the music Mela and introduced her new Qawwali song at the third day festival arranged by the US Embassy in Islamabad. The pop queen of Pakistan debuted herself as Qawwali artist to positive feedback. Upon the end of the Mela, Kiani announced that she would be working on her sixth studio album titled Wajid. In December 2021, Kiani was listed as one of the top global Asian celebrities by Eastern Eye, a UK publication. Kiani joined the list with Riz Ahmed, Mindy Kaling, and Atif Aslam. In May 2022, Kiani was honored by the global music streaming platform Spotify, a digital billboard in the Times Square in New York City for his contribution to the global music industry and in support for her seventh album titled Vessel. Earlier in the year, Spotify stated, "A trailblazer, an icon, and a champion for women's independence, Hatika Kayani is undoubtedly one of the most prolific names in the Pakistani music history. Her career was involved remarkable over the past 3 decades, always stating staying true to herself. She has given preeminent music to the industry in her soulful voice. Apart from her 7 hit albums, she has performed in various languages regionally, covering almost all native local languages from the beautiful Saraiki to the complex Dogri, and international, taking to on everything from Mandarin Chinese to French. In 2022, Kayani made Dawn Images IT list for her contribution to music, television, and philanthropy. Kayani continues to serve as a role model for young women in Pakistan. Artists Aruj Aftab, She Gill, and Momina Mohstehsan have cited Kiani as an inspiration for their musical ambitions and praised her artistry. In December 2024, Hatika Kayani was included on the BBC 100 Women list. The list recognized 100 women BBC deemed inspiring and influential from around the world. Kayani was included for her contribution to pop music and her dedication to philanthropic efforts during the 2022 floods. मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आपको आज की हमारी ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। मजीद वीडियो देखने के लिए हमारा चैनल लाइक, सब्सक्राइब और शेयर करना मत भूलें। दुआओं में हमें याद रखें। आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।